need a scale for me to bag the bitches. Ballin' for the times I ate off plastic dishes. Doing what I want, ain't gotta ask permission. Reppin' for my niggas, y'all neglect y'alls. Y'all ain't answering collect calls. How y'all want it? Don't shop out of the best mall. You're gangin' on shit, nigga, why would we respect y'all?
What's happening, what's happening, what's happening? We're back with another episode of MikeCheck. I'm your host, Mikey, the old man with the slow hand, the unfortunate, fortunate one. We're here with interview season. I told you we back with another one, Killa City Stand Up. I got your boy in the house tonight, man. This interview is going to be near and dear to me. You know what I mean? It's going to be, it's for all of us, though, man. It's going to mean something. It's going to come full circle at the end. We're going to talk a lot of shit and swallow, spit, and spill all game, baby. We got your mans, El Facto, in the building, Rich the Factor. Say what's up to the people for me.
What up, though?
You hear me? So, listen, we going to jump right into it. And,
let me see that representative.
So we gonna have a little, we gonna drink a little bit, talk a little shit, and answer a couple questions, man. Hey, everybody that is here, I'm gonna say the same thing I say to you every time, baby. You hear me? You could have been anywhere in the world tonight. You're here with me, and I appreciate that. You hear me? So we gonna jump right into it, man. Dude has not only been a part of, but ran the music scene here in Kansas City for years now. Those that do not know, I'm sure everybody does. This is Rich the Factor, Kansas City's own, 10th Street's own. He's been putting on with music for a long time now. And with that being said, he's still pressing on, doing music, doing shows. So he gonna spread a little game to the up-and-comers. Not just the up-and-comers, but the ones that take it serious, not as a hobby. That's you hear me? So introduce yourself to the people, man.
Shit, I'm Ghetto Russell, man, from the north side of Kansas City. You know.
I'm sure they already know, though. You hear me? I'm gonna tell you something that everybody that's close to me, near and dear to me, they already knew. Before I started this podcast thing, when it was just a seed to be planted, it wasn't no shows or no content. I had already said, I'm gonna get dude on the show.
Nah.
You hear me? So. It was a lot of naysayers and motherfuckers that, so there's still people that's watching this show right now and looking at both of us like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? You know, we ain't gonna, you know.
I don't know nothing about the seed that was planted, man, way before.
Many moons ago.
Way before I even touched the mark.
Many moons ago. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's one thing we do have in common, outside of, and it's not music, because for damn sure I can't do shit musically. We both are still relevant in today's day and age. With the age that we are, we've been through probably 3 different decades, the 80s, 90s, 2000s, the 10s, and still relevant. Not just relevant with our age group, but the youngsters. It reaches, you know what I mean? And so it's a clash of two titans right here at this table right now because everybody know you and everybody know me. You know what I mean? So the conversation is gonna be long.
Keep us in the game.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. You hear me? I always reach back and get the youngsters a pat on the back about everything because them keeping me relevant in all facets of it. Yeah, I can't be nothing but appreciative of it. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna talk about some music shit. I want you to get these dudes some game on how to stay relevant, how you stay relevant. We're gonna also talk about your catalog. I got a lot of questions, you know what I mean? But I want you to start it off. Give these niggas some game on what's up with the music.
Shit, the music, it's a grind, for one. It ain't, it's like anything. I mean, LeBron didn't start dunking overnight and all that old good shit. I mean, it's a grind.
Yeah, I can see that. But you know, the one thing about it is, though, you have to, it's a lot of dudes that want to do music, right? Yeah. But they can't subsidize an income. Right. And just give it they all. You know what I mean? You know, we come from an era where money was raining out the sky.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah, so nowadays these niggas got to go to work in order to support what they need to support.
Yeah, and that's what make you true to yourself.
And your craft.
Yeah.
So I get that.
I mean, if you got to work for it, I mean, you should have known that before you got in it. So it don't matter how you work for it. But you're going to have to work for it.
Right, and you have to work hard.
Yeah, because studio costs and this and that costs. And
It costs to hit that road.
Yeah.
Even though they paying you, it still costs.
You need a team for real.
Right. See, I've been saying the same thing about what it is I'm doing right now, man. I need a team. I got support system like
Not
a
only
motherfucker.
a team, you need a. There you go.
The support system.
Support team.
Yeah, I got a support system like a motherfucker, but my support system is just as busy.
Yeah. But
So, you know, I'm gonna expound on a little something outside of this. So we got this thing going on right now. Y'all need to go to Terrell Ray's page, check it out. We got the People's Choice Awards with this interview right here. I am a shoe-in for Podcast of the Year. You bitches, you hear me? Who can do it? Hey, listen, man, it's been a long time coming and a long time going. Who sat down with dude? You hear me? You got to be reputable and vouch for it for dude to even do a song with you. You bitches, who get dude to sit down with him? You hear me? We usually do 45 minutes, but tonight, man, we here for an hour. We got a lot to talk about. You hear me?
We're gonna do one.
We got a lot to talk about, so everybody strap on your seatbelts. And the city needs this. I appreciate that.
This is how you know, keep the city evolving and revolving all at once. Because, see, you ain't on no, you know, it's gonna take different outlets. Like, you know, everybody gotta be doing something different for this to come together. For it to be a puzzle, there got to be different pieces. Everybody can't just be rapping. Everybody can't just be doing one-sided on what they doing. Everybody got to come together with different people who's doing different things through the city.
So we can get recognized from the bigger cities.
Yeah,
right.
Put it together.
But I've stressed that from the day I started this. This is something for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As a city, I'm not stretching my hand to be on some. I want everybody from the city on this because I want the wave to start here. I don't want it to start somewhere else.
We're a blackballed city.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, they gonna keep stealing game from us if we don't put everything together and move from north to south, east to west.
Right, but see, niggas don't know.
I can't forget center field, the middle.
That's where we at. You hear me? Yeah. And everything come through this. But the thing that they don't know is this, especially these young niggas. Kansas City is known for two things. Well, it used to be known for two things. That was pimping and robbing. That's where the black ball come from.
Yeah.
You hear me? But at the same time, we've evolved into something other, but we still get that connotation from bigger cities about what Kansas City niggas gonna do.
We got the talent though.
Yeah, we just have to stick together to face the challenge. And like you said, everybody doing different shit in the entertainment business to make those bigger cities look at us as a force. You know what I mean? We have to stand together first before anybody else gonna stand with us.
Yeah, see, they treat our city as a cash cow.
Right.
You know, they come through our city, take the money and leave. They don't put nobody on. Not one person has got put on from Kansas City. But everybody in the world come here
and get money.
Get their money.
Especially the underground rappers, because you know we love funk rap here.
Yeah, that too.
We love funk rap.
But I'm saying everybody from P. Diddy on down.
Yeah.
From Russell Simmons on down. From, you name them, the big execs, they been here. And what they do is, they get the bag and leave. So until we stop that,
they ain't gonna respect us as somebody that they need to put in position.
Yeah, they ain't gonna respect.
I get that. So I remember me being the age I am and me coming up like I come. I remember living down the street when the first tape dropped. You hear me? Dropped.
Yeah.
You hear me? Presented by what JT the Bigger Field.
Yeah,
right. So I seen from that standpoint then, we looked at it like, this nigga just trying to clean his money. You hear me? Like, but we didn't, you know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, from the standpoint of it now, I look at it like, damn, he made that move and made them niggas fuck with him and, you know what I'm saying, put it in position too. And you built a future road from just that. You know what I mean? It wasn't one or two tapes. It's a whole conglomerate now. You know what I mean? So it's all about the grind and reaching out and doing things yourself. See, because a lot of people sit back and wait for them to come to us. They're not. Right. They're not going to come to us until we come together.
Right. Once they see us all together, because it's like this. You can't win a a ball game without a solid bench. Like, you can't win a championship without a solid bench.
Right.
You know what I mean? So everybody want to be the stars, but don't nobody want to be the sixth man or the man behind him. Because the bottom line is, when you check into the game, you gotta come to ball.
Right. And the thing they fail to realize is this though. Everybody get a ring.
Man, and that's the bottom.
The cowboy get a ring.
Man.
The DJ get a ring.
But don't nobody understand this game, man.
Right.
It's they soaked it wrong.
It's selfishness.
They had wrong leaders.
You know the thing of it is though with that, and I've seen it. It is these young niggas. They've taken out of account what the acronyms are. The initials BG mean, OG mean. You know what I mean. So they have no respect because I get mad in the motherfucker when you call a crackhead OG.
Right.
Like, yeah, fuck, what are you talking about? Like, I get mad in the motherfucker when you call somebody OG that you don't know a background of, because I come from the era that means something. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
now
this nigga was a pussy. And now this is an acronym. And they say OG. You know what I mean? Nah, that nigga's old school. Yeah. You know what I mean? But with that being said, that's the loss of respect that the young niggas have to learn from niggas that, you know what I'm saying? They'll use the OG just to smooth you out. Right.
Lack of overhead.
Right. Whereas I understood how I grew up, nigga. I drove the cars to the airport. I picked the bitches up. You know what I mean? I did everything. Right. Game was to be sold, not told.
Yeah, and that's part of, and that's all part of, working every level of, that's called being a chain mate.
Right.
A chain player. You know what I mean?
They've lost that.
Because see, the coldest youngster from the neighborhood is the one who's usually the bad boy for the big boys.
Right.
You know what I mean? When the big boys is playing, the younger staff ball player, he's the bad boy for that chain. But
he's soaking up all the game. That's why you can't soak up game if you're not around. Right.
He got Little League World Series in a couple days.
Right.
But right now he's bad boying for the big boys.
They've lost touch with that, and I understand that. I never try to put them in position or put them in, that they need to learn that. It's a whole different game.
Levels, however you look at it, you're gonna have to, you're not gonna be able to just skip all the stairs just to get to the top.
Nah.
That's the bottom line, man.
When you cheat like that, you cheated in the worst way.
In the worst way.
In the worst way. It's the worst, not respected way too. You hear me?
Cheat code.
It was the worst way. You did something that was very, very, nobody can respect that as being, from where we from.
And how I'm looking at the game right now, they misleading the youth as far. I know we misled the youth as far as the street go, but as far as this, this funny stuff go that's going on with the youth, like kids at 10, 11, 12 years old, being sweet and all that, they ain't even playing baseball, football, basketball no more. They want to be sweet.
This is the age of acceptance.
There you go.
That's what it is.
And they pouring it into our neighborhood so heavy that it's cool to carry purses and do girl things as a man, they say. But how are you still claiming to be a man doing these girly things?
So I had a conversation with a person on. It's a reverse era of the androgynous era. He was young. He didn't know. Do you remember the androgynous era? Prince wore blouses. Prince wore high heels.
Right.
He went down in history as Izzy, but he was fucking all the bitches. You know what I'm saying? So even at that time, all the rock bands, Kiss, Def Leppard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's the age of acceptance now, to where it's like, your manhood's not in question.
Right.
Nothing you do, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? But no, that's not it. Right. You know what I'm saying? You have to stand for something or you fall for anything.
So what happens is, I'm looking at it like this. it's the penitentiary system bleeding into the streets right now.
Right.
You know,
I never thought of it like that.
It's you know, it's guys claim to be hard, but they still walk in the yard with punks and all that.
Holding hands.
Nothing against the gay community, but I'm speaking on this thing of ours, this manly thing of ours that real man represent. When you go to the joint, you was taught chin up, chest out, stand tall, right? So these big time execs is now using the penitentiary way of finding a mans. You know what I mean? In a pen, when you get there, if it's a soup on your bed, you already know the play.
Right.
You know what I mean? That means, man, real guys know the meaning of that.
It better not be no motherfucking soup on my bed. That's
right.
the thing.
So when you look at, that's how I'm looking at this music game.
They selling their integrity.
These guys a few dollars.
Right.
And they selling it.
They buying their integrity.
Yeah,
they seeing what they will do for whatever dollar amount.
For change.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's the strange for change.
That's what it is. See, everybody's in that's where you come back to when you said if you skip those levels, you cheated and it's not respected. Because you're doing something that's outside the integrity code of a man.
They forcing the new generations to accept this.
Right. Right, through television.
You're gonna get a bag.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Nowadays, you know, and I've seen and I've heard this a lot in conversation with younger niggas. I ain't even gonna say just younger niggas. But then at the same time, it's a different, even my age group, your age group, it's a different type of nigga. And I had to tell a nigga that once before. I'm like, nigga, you 43, you should have been 43.
Right.
You telling them you wasn't no gangster, you hustled. But you wasn't a gangster. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you got them two different kind of guys in both of those generations. You know what I mean? And so that one kind of guy in this new generation, he feels as though, shit, that nigga got that money though. So and that supersedes everything he did wrong to get there.
Yeah, and that's the play. And that's what they're using right now to this day.
Yeah. So I want to touch on that.
That's what I'm fighting against.
Yeah.
Me and mine and all the guys that I run with, that I'm, you know, we fighting against, you know,
not conforming.
It's not 100% man, we ain't with it.
Right.
And that's just common sense. And if it ain't, you know, it's designed to kill communities, whether it's through diseases or through less babies being made. I mean, it's the agenda.
Right. So with that being said, you've been around so long musically, you have a core audience, you have a following. How do you keep in touch with that and keep, you know, you do everything that you have done and continue to do to keep your audience grounded with you.
Right.
So what do you do, especially like with your new artists on the label and everything? Is it a prerequisite of what they must do, talk about, or because I remember this with Tech Nine's camp. Everybody in Tech Nine's camp eventually started to sound like Tech Nine.
Right.
You know, I guess that's how they felt that they would win over Tech Nine's audience. Yeah. So is it the same thing?
I mean, you close. As far as, not with me, but I understand what she's saying. It's one-sided, basically. And with me, it's like, I'd rather for you just be yourself. If you the next Tech Nine, if you wear paint, or if you do whatever, just be yourself.
Right.
If you're a disco type guy, or if you're a party type guy, then you have to do that. You know, if you out there, man, fighting for your life, do that.
Right.
But don't fool the people. You did.
That's what it's a lot about, though. You know, a lot of our, especially musically.
And hold on, and I want to fix that too, as far as like, it ain't about trying to keep it real. It's just you got to be real with yourself. So you know, you ain't got to be the hardest, or you know, just be who you are. And that's what makes the melting pot of music.
Right.
Other than that, it's gonna be one-sided.
It's
If
generic.
everybody run to Atlanta and want that sound, and everybody run here to get that sound, it's never gonna be a melting pot.
Right.
It's never gonna be music.
But with that being said, though, is there? Because I don't know. I've watched it from a fan's view that it's success in underground, just like it's success in playing overseas with basketball. Right. You know what I mean? So you don't have to go mainstream and get a Zaytoven beat.
Nah.
You know what I mean? To build an audience that's going to keep you touring. Because after all the time you've been in the game, you still tour. Right. You still do shows. You know what I mean? So that's money. Not only is that money, that's also an audience that shows that they have not just a love for you, but a thirst for you to come.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
it's the support system that you can't touch. I mean, if you build it up,
you got to stick giving that core that.
You got to build the foundation solid.
And constantly give them what they want.
There's very few who could last this long. Also, shout out to people like Shout Dog and Foley and Baylor and, guys like that. But there's very few people, that people care about like this. And that's why I still do it. You know what I mean? And not only that, it's the music. Like, if the people want the music, the world is yours.
Right.
All you got to do is go download and load up. And if the people get their hands on it, you know what I mean, you're doing your job.
So in this digital age, is it easier recording music and getting it out there versus back when?
It's way easier because back then you would need 300 hours just to go to the studio.
Right.
Now you only need a few pieces of equipment.
And do it yourself.
Let me see that 1-800, bro. Yeah, so, and that's the bottom line. So, when I look at the game, like, I look at KC, we got everything we need here. We just ain't put it all together yet. That's part of my job, it's part of Tech's job, Papa's job, all the guys who, been making moves, it's part of our job to put it together. You know what I mean? That's why I collab with the Papa and I collab with Check, to show the unity.
The unity, right.
You feel me?
But outside of the names like that, and outside of the MFR camp, who do you see on the rise here? Who do you like as far as artist-wise?
Shit. Artist-wise, it's a lot. The top dog is Ron Ron. That's my favorite. Him and Two Gun. Them was my two top dogs.
Yeah.
And RP, to the boy Sauce.
Yeah.
Them was my.
That's where you, yeah.
Yeah, and it's you gotta, of course I fuck with, Rondo and, D-Lo, some of the favorites, but the new guys, it's a few of them, G Money, he ain't new, but he's saucy.
He be doing his thing.
Yeah, Nate Chino, he from the south side. He got sauce. And with the boy Salt, I can't call. I might mispronounce a few names, but
I see the Natino and Shooter got a show coming up.
MB85, there's a few guys out there.
Yeah, MB58, he doing his thing.
That's what I'm saying. I might mispronounce it, but I'm listening. There's a few guys.
And that's good. I don't know if those guys hearing that you listen is recognition for them, but I would think in my position I would be like, oh, okay, dude, hear me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you are a pillar in the music community here. You know what I mean? So for you to mention a motherfucking name, that's more than enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm repping this independent grind, showing them that it's possible to be it could be done.
Right.
That's why we're independent grind.
Right.
So, I mean, you know, as far as the whole city being on, you know, that's we already on. At the end of the day, ain't nobody signed a deal, but everybody could be heard. You put on a case you have, you know what I mean? You could be heard. You let them know you from Kansas City, somebody's gonna listen.
Right.
So let's say that. So as far as being on the map, we are there.
Yeah, I for definitely sure can vouch for that because there's guys that are getting looks and seen from different states and getting love. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I see it a lot when I follow their IGs and they show their stories of people from different spots.
And this all started from nothing. You know what I mean? This is so. I mean, I ain't gonna speak on it, but the common sense is, I give shout out to like Diamond Shields and Big School and guys like that. Rest in peace to Fresh, the twins who made the slaps our first music.
Right.
They made Get Fucked Up and all that. They was working with me and they was working with 5-7 on the South. Mm-hmm. They was making the slaps for the whole city, right? Diamond Shields, rest in peace. He put the money up for Tech first out the gate.
Yeah,
and me and him go way back from the South Side. He's my South Side partner. I'm from the North. It used to be a clash with North and South. I helped build that gap and bridge that shit to where, before you know it, Swope Park was smooth as it could be.
I remember them times. So I remember the times of shit. Your only out south partner was Brother Jay.
Yeah, shit like that, right? You know
what I mean? So you got to remember. So this is an ode to the people that's watching. Listen. You say what you want about me, bitch. Listen, I'm 40 years old. Not only am I 40, I'm 53 in dog years, bitch. Because everything I've been doing now, I was doing since I was 13. So you can put 13 years on top of what I am now. You hear me?
Yeah.
I've been around a long time. I was in the generation of the niggas that was older than me. I was around then, I'm around now, and I was around in between. You hear me? I've seen it all. I've done it all. You hear me? I'm just like Melvin from Baby Boy, bitch. So with that being said,
that little nigga was 14, 13 and a half with goals in his mouth.
I've been around, B. Yeah. So this interview not only happened because of, I'm going to tell you like this interview happened because of one thing only. And I'm going to tell you like this, I'm going to toot my own horn, I'm going to pat myself on the back when I say this. This interview happened because I am the nigga. You hear me? I'm the nigga. It ain't happen on happens chance. Now, I was on your ass. I was on your ass like a motherfucker to get here. You hear me? Now, but at the same time, it's not that I don't know you. I actually know you. That's you right. Actually know me. You know what I mean? And you know me from the standpoint of when I was like a little kid. You know what I mean? Yeah. And we come up in the streets of Kansas City.
Straight up.
Me watching you through music.
You was there.
I was there.
Say that.
I was there. I was there. I was there on multiple occasions.
You was there.
You know what I mean? So this interview happening all goes back into
like I said, it used to cost 3 bands to go rent out a studio. You know what I mean, for the day. You know what I mean? So
niggas had to be getting money back then.
all these new rappers, they ought to be appreciative to what's going on and take into consideration what they doing and have a love for it, so they can expand and spread it to the next up and coming. Guys that's on the move.
Because with the digital day and age of social media,
right, it
makes it it's easier to get on. It's easier if your song play after the right motherfucker on Spotify. You in the game. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because you might have a hot song, but it's not being listened to.
That should be part of your grind. That should give you enough drive to keep pushing.
Right.
Just that alone.
Especially if you believe in what you got going on.
Yeah, but not only that, once you put your grip behind it, you most definitely, you'll be in position to do what you need to do. But at the end of the day, you gotta keep gritting, keep pushing, and get your results.
Right.
Curry don't shoot 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, you got to keep busting.
Man, he in the motherfucking gym right now.
You got to keep busting.
He's shooting 2,000 or 3,000 threes a day about his 3-pointer. And that's how you got to be.
That's what, and your catalog shows that because you have music on music on music. And not just that, you releasing new music. I see you got something with DJ Fresh you about to drop.
Right. Yeah, that's my Bay partner. He got the slaps, and I got that shit that they like.
Right.
So we put it together, it's unstoppable. And I'm just bringing it back to where I'm from. He gonna take his championship to where he from. I'm gonna take mine to where I'm from. And we're gonna do it again.
In a collaborative effort.
Yeah,
I feel it.
because the bridge is solid. From the Bay to where I stay, the bridge is, man. These niggas, I'm not the only nigga networking with the Bay. It's 100 niggas in Kansas City networking with the Bay. Man, wonder how that happened.
I was about to say that. Do you attribute yourself to that though?
Man, hey.
When it comes to
All you gotta do
the
is
gatekeeper here
they just
to
gotta
the
do
Bay.
their homework. And when they do their homework, they get their results. But at the bottom line, the end of the day is I'm just an independent guy who owns all his masters. That's all. Steady pushing.
Right.
Little bro.
Right.
That's it.
And that's what means the most. So I want to talk about that.
Hey, one thing. All my music is finna be in every penitentiary in a second, man.
That's what my next question was
Because
about to be.
they've been blackballing me for a minute, but we're getting the kinks out this week.
Right.
Everything's going smooth.
So I was about to ask you about that. Do you see that? Because I know now in the state penitentiary, they give everybody a tablet.
Right.
Right? And so the homeboy was saying, they down. And I know one thing for certain, two things for sure. A nigga that's been gone 10 years, 15 years, 7 years, their love for Rich the Factor music is probably just as strong as it was before they left. So when they got that tablet and was able to start downloading, do you see the influx of money and residuals from that?
Everything.
Right.
Yeah, and I ain't even touched the joint yet. I just seen that off the like the YouTubes and the streams and shit.
Right.
And I ain't even touched the downloads yet.
Uh-huh.
So everything is sweet. Everything's in position because it's real niggas locked up. My fan base consists of real niggas.
Right.
So, we die or go to jail. We only go 2 places.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My fan base, we fighting. My whole fan base, we fighting. I ain't got nothing against most of these guys, but some of them get to live a smooth life. They ain't have to do too much fighting for it.
Right.
So this race is like a Formula One race. You might need new tires, you might gotta gas up, but when you go in the pit, you just gotta come back out burning rubber.
Go stronger, right?
As
long as you still on the track.
5-year bit. Yeah.
Right, as long as you're still on the track.
You might catch a nickel or a dime or something for still being out there. But when you get out that pit, you got to come back burning rubber, and that's why I like what you doing, because you doing something that, I got some homegirls and shit that's testing this out that I'ma fuck with, and I got you, and I got like one more guy, my max partner on the other side in KCK that I'ma fuck with on this type of shit. But y'all gotta keep building this shit to get us seen and heard.
Right. And that's why I appreciate the interview with you coming, because I knew that it not only would, tap in with my fan base, but yours too. Because this is something that I don't think anybody's gotten out of you, is a sit down on camera, back and forth with banter and talking shit.
It's my first interview.
Right.
Not only that, man, this is an organic deal.
Right.
I've been knowing you, man, for a long time, and I'm enjoying this shit.
Right. And I appreciate that.
Past that 1-800. we got it running.
So the last time when I see you, I had to tell you, I said, man, this ain't no Vlad interview. I ain't talking about nothing incriminating.
Right.
We ain't talking about no bullshit.
We just chilling.
Yeah, we gonna chill, we gonna talk shit.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Spill some game. We gonna talk about the things you want to promote. You know what I mean? Because this is a situation that's good for both of us. It's good for you because you get to tap in not only just to my audience, but to your audience being able to sit down.
Too, so.
I got you. Shirts on the way.
And that's my where they gonna talk.
Shirts on the way. I got you for sure. For sure, I got you. So, this is a situation where both of us, we prosper from. You know what I mean? Because people want to see you sit down. Yeah. You know what I mean? People want to see you talk. And this is the start of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's a good look for me because it shows my reach. Right. Not just my reach as far as this podcast shit, but my reach in the streets is just as long, motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, and the new generation, you know, with me being relevant or whatever, they still... You got, man. My reputation precedes me, but at the same time, they don't understand and know how far... You know what I mean? I do go back. Right. Because to a person, I've done time, not a bunch, but to a person that see me come home and they hear he's home, they automatically think I'm an in and out of jail nigga. Right. You know what I mean? So they get lost in,
that's the thing.
I'm not no in and out of jail nigga.
Yeah, you changed the stroke.
I did one bid, you know what I mean? That was that. So I know you went down for a minute and did a bid. Tell me how, because I know that once you hit inside of there, it was a culture shock to see the fan base that's been there all this time.
Yeah, it was a beautiful thing, to be honest. I mean, jail ain't beautiful. Nah, I mean, I don't even think one day was beautiful.
Right.
But it's a beautiful thing.
But to see that,
because God showed me, you know, the inside of a place that America don't get to see.
And you got a purpose in there, though.
Yeah.
Right, with your music.
He took me to my fan base. He said, these are the guys who can't come and get autographs, who can't talk to you, who can't ask the questions they want to ask you.
Right.
So I'm finna send you here for a few years and enjoy yourself. And I took the best of my knowledge and I spreaded it. I spreaded everything that I know to a bunch of real guys, man, that I met from New York to KC to Houston to Minnesota. I met good niggas, Chicago, guys all over.
So did that make you, when you came home, did it make you press harder with music?
I mean, not with music, but I'm behind the scenes right now. I'm on some shit that I can't speak on right now because it'll get saturated.
Right.
So I ain't gonna spread it right now, but I'm behind a few things that's expanding right now, and that's what we're working on. But what I do got coming is the app. I got my app on the way where you can download all the music and you can get all the merchandise you need. It'll be up probably at the top of July, no later than the middle of July.
And it just be well.com, or is it something else with it?
It's wealthy.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
WHLE. THY. Okay, I get it.
WHALT.
HY. Right. Okay, that's what's up. So be on the lookout for that. Everybody that's a fan, that everybody is looking for, to tap in and get old music and new music as well as merchandise.
That's right.
So with that, throughout your music career, who did you work with that was like your biggest achievement to you that you worked with?
Shit, to this day was MikeCheck was the biggest. Him and Bela was my two biggest. MikeCheck and Bela, for one, it was a couple of my favorites. Mm-hmm. And then when I was blessed to work with him, I've been on ever since. I just told Bela when he was out here at the show, I see him when I pull up in Cali or whatever, but I told him, nigga, I've been on ever since we collabed. He like, you was already on.
Right. But here in the city, that's the truth, though.
I'm like, hey, but You know, I'm just a humble hustler.
Because at the same time, we had when you released the very first Factor tape, we had Swell L. He was doing his thing.
Yeah, that was the motivation.
Right.
Yeah.
But that Factor tape, it changed the dynamics of the music here that we wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It had the KC sound.
Yeah.
It turned it to the KC
Yeah.
sound. And you're right.
So when it came to that, that's why I don't want to make it sound like I'm being or anything, but that's why you outlived a lot of those guys musically from back then. You know what I mean? Because you set a tone on what it is we wanted to hear.
It's the tone.
Right.
It is.
So like, out of all your projects, all your catalog, what's your favorite? What's your favorite album? I know you. Can you go into and say what a favorite song would be?
The favorite song is for my bro Woody.
Yeah, dum 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 dum.
Eric Gritter tell me about that.
Yeah.
That one and for the since the 2000s it's been Wendy Williams. How you doing?
Yeah. They play that a lot in the club still.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak for myself on this one, and I probably can speak for probably 85 to 90% of niggas that's 35 to my age. Hands down, favorite song, Having Money. Since we talking about songs, since we talking about songs, we talking about songs, we talking about a rich catalog. Everybody that's tapped in, that's watching with me, I want you to post up and shoot me some rich quotables. You hear me? Quote some music in my comment box, man. Let it be known that you're not just a fan, you a listener. You're not just a listener, you a feeler. So I want you to go with it, man, from right now. Give me some hip hop quotables. Listen to Freaky, come on, man, stay off my back, baby. I'm doing my thing, baby. You see me here? I'm doing my thing, my nigga. You hear me? Hey, so post up in the comments. Also, while y'all watching, please like, share, and comment, man. Your participation is needed and very much appreciated. I can't say this enough. I say it all the time. I'm not gonna stop saying it. You could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. We here with not one and only nobody but other than KC's own Rich the Factor, man. And we talking shit and spilling shit.
Man, spilling 1800.
Man, listen, man. Dude got me here drinking this bullshit. What is this? A Thursday night?
Yeah, we talking to 100 and spilling 1800.
I ain't even supposed to be doing this right now, man. You hear me? Yeah. But it's all good. I appreciate it, man.
It's a nice setup, too.
Yeah, we just changed it. Everybody, if you notice, we changed the layout of the studio. Yeah.
It is. Now.
Hey, listen, dude said you way too old. You can't work for me, dude.
Ain't work for me, dude. My guys get dumb. All of my guys get dumb.
Everything bottles to the double drums.
Now, those are my type of guys, man. That's why I'm still in it.
Yeah.
I'm in it tough, too.
How hard is it, though?
I'm just warming up. As far as this spitting shit, these niggas ain't ready, man. I'm going to be honest, though. I mean, I'm going to be cool about it, but, man, check the verses, bro. Shit.
So with that being said, do you feel as though throughout time you've gotten better?
I'm in love with the sport. Yeah, I'm shooting from the locker room right now. Come on, man. I'm shooting from the locker room right now. Go check out, man, everything from CEO 1 till today. And you'll see I'm shooting from the locker room.
Okay. My favorite album is Platinum Coated. Platinum Coated in pole position.
That's what I'm telling you.
Platinum Coated in pole position. Those are my two favorites.
Pole position is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
That's like my top.
Smash and Shimmy, high performance like Killa, man.
Top 3.
You can't get past
that. I used to race out to the Royal Stadium from the projects. From I-70 Prospect all the way to the Royal Stadium. First one in the parking lot win. That type of shit. That's what Smash and Shimmy came from.
But you know what though? And with that, with that song alone, you created a culture of us with fast cars.
Yeah, because I live next door to the Wright brothers, bro. You know, the 51st Street Finest. The 50th, when you go to 50th, it's called the Block. 50th at Bell Fountain. All you're going to see is tire tracks, and you're going to see hot rods and engines being built. And that's the era that I come from. They live next door to me. They The Wright brothers stayed on 10th Park next door, and Bear Wright stayed on 50th at Bell Fountain from the block. So I've been burning rubber since 13, 14 years old.
Driving since 13.
Sport. I'm in love with the sport, bro.
I feel you, but I know, see, I remember it when that came out, the first thing a nigga had to do was get a Chevy and put an engine in it.
Yes, nigga.
You hear me? You can't do it. You gotta get a Chevy and put an engine in it. That's why I say
it's all motivation.
You molded the culture of us wanting fast cars.
Motivational music, that's it, bro.
And that's true. I can give it that.
You know, and that's how it is, man. And only thing I'm feeling bad about is the guys in the joint that can't reach that shit because they bitch would have went smoother 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're gonna fix that, and we're gonna fix our city on this, you know, putting everything together. And, you know.
So with in the past couple years, and especially these past couple recent months, there's a lot of people in the city doing productive shit and trying different shit and being recognized for it.
And that's how we win it.
And so I can see it coming.
The daiquiri shops all the way to this point.
It's on the horizon. It's on the horizon.
We got the rest in there podcasting downtown. We got you doing your thing. We got the daiquiri spots, one on 18th, the other one downtown.
Right.
Everybody expanding. Man, we got Prospect, we got the Papa doing this thing. Hey, we cooking.
Yeah, we are. We got Funny Marco. You see my man.
You see my man. Sauce.
Yeah, I seen that.
Froggy's jumping sauce.
I seen that.
When you do a barbecue, you gotta get the boy sauce.
Hey, you know what
once we keep, man,
pressing forward,
a few million in the hood, everybody gonna eat, and that's what I'm working on.
Hey, you know what I seen that I did like this, but I don't know whether he had to go out of town and do it, but him being out of town, he's prosperous with it. Is Greedy.
Oh yeah,
Greedy down there in Atlanta with the barbecue. Yeah, he doing this motherfucking thing.
White Mike got the lemonade.
See, I didn't know that. I know Greedy got some juice he was selling too.
We all talented.
Yeah.
We all got different talents, man. We can't be stopped for real. And that's what I represent, man. Simple.
So with the influx of people doing all this different shit, and you know, us being prosperous in these different areas, I only see Kansas City going up on the horizon.
It is.
And you know what I mean? Us being recognized as the city that we are, not just the cash cow that we can be.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Right. So everybody keep continuing to try different shit. But I'm going to tell you, it all starts with local support. We're bad on support if you ain't popular.
Yeah, we're bad on support.
We bad on support if you ain't popular.
But the thing about it is because everybody's fighting for the same thing.
That's true.
But until everybody pitch back into the same thing, then it ain't going to happen nowhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? Once we got, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000 people from the city, spending $100 a month into the city, we on, bro.
Right, especially into our parts of the city. Right.
Into the parts of the city that help this shit grow. Like, that's what it's gonna take. It ain't no way around it. It's a support system. I'm damn near gonna have to do a motherfucking, I'm gonna have to talk about this shit because if we put it all together, we can't be stopped. That's the bottom line. Because KC is, we're just getting all the game stole from us right now while everybody's running with it. And then they come back here, and then you got all these promoters fighting for the same thing. They bringing people on the same day, and before you know it, it's just a big ass.
Somebody losing, somebody winning, then here come the hate.
They'd rather fight instead of put it together. So once we cut out the fight, we win.
Right. I can see that.
And that's what we're doing, bro.
I can see that.
And it started on 6/27.
Right, and I appreciate that, man. Listen, hey, for the naysayers and the don't knows, man, listen. This is the one thing I gotta say to you, man. whoever you are, wherever you are, if you're here with me right now, your viewership, liking, commenting, and sharing is greatly appreciated. But I do want to let you know one thing for certain, two things for sure. Bitch, I'm the nigga. You hear me?
Nah.
Who got it done? You hear me? Who told you they was gonna get it done? You hear me?
Nah.
I told you. Listen, we usually here for 45 minutes. We gonna be here for an hour. You hear me? We got 1 minute to an hour 10. But my man's was on rapper time, so we started a little late. So we gonna go over a little later. Listen, we having a good time talking. I'm pretty sure by the viewership and everything going on, y'all having a good time viewing. You hear me?
We're gonna have to, man. We're gonna get you on some commercials in a minute. We're gonna get you monetized.
That's what the goal is, though. You hear me? That's what the goal is, though.
You neat.
Yeah.
Professional, and you deserve it.
I appreciate that, pimp. I really do.
Man.
You hear me?
Where you come from, you deserve it, bro.
And I appreciate that. Hey, I honestly appreciate that because you knowing where I come from, you've knowing the things that I've been through, you've knowing the things that the streets have, you know what I mean, offered both of us throughout these years. Right. You know what I mean? And the one thing I'm greatly appreciative about is that we're still here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're still here in a time where they didn't think we'd be here 20 years ago. You know what I mean? So it means a lot, you know what I mean, that we here both doing something, especially with me doing something outside of my box. Right.
Posy traction.
Right.
On a whole nother road. Now on a whole nother road.
Right.
Man.
Right. Like I said, man, there's going to be people that's watching this thing, looking at this thing like, what the fuck? Are they really sitting down together? It's crazy, huh? So we're going to always end this show, and I'm going to give y'all some game of the day. And before we get to that, we're going to, segue into that here in a minute.
Monetize all y'all's motherfucking music, man. Get y'all some checks, man. That's the bottom line, man. Support MikeCheck.com every Thursday. And let's keep the ball bouncing, man. Simple.
You heard it from nobody other than your favorite Crip, nigga. Put it together. You hear me?
Now.
Hey, so we coming down to the last leg of this episode, ladies and gentlemen, and we've been here for an hour.
I'll be back.
Oh, and I appreciate it. Hey, listen, you got a guest spot there whenever you available, my nigga.
Back,
you hear me? Whenever you available.
When they come through town, they need to stop through here. Man.
Yeah.
If they in town on your schedule, it'd be nice to get them out here.
It would.
Bringing people through here, from comedians to financial literacy, get them through here, man.
But you know what I'm saying? Man. I've been working. I'm looking forward to working toward that. But my whole thing with this thing right now is I want it to be about us. And so I'm really not even caring about
the city first.
I want the city first.
I got you.
I want the city first. I don't want it to be.
You go get the boy KC and Nam. D-Lo just dropped. Man, go support the boy Rondo. Them boys laid down and stood tall through it all. The boy Rondo. Man, free all the guys who've been knocking it out, man, standing tall through it all. R.I.P. to the ones we lost. And support the KC movement, man. Simple. From the north to the south, man, and don't forget the middle, man. East to the west, support the KC movement, man. You sprinkle a few dollars in each business and watch it grow.
That's what's up, man. You heard it first, man. So we gonna come down to the last leg of this, man. And I'm gonna give you youngsters, males and females, this gonna be the game of the day, man. Let me tell you something. So you make fun, or you might take in light when you say and you call me old nigga. But I want you to know one thing for certain, two things for sure. One day, my nigga, you will be an old nigga. And with you being an old nigga, I want you to know one thing is this. Those past beefs, those past rifts that you've had when they've lasted 13 years, 15 years, you gotta get past it, my nigga. Because the one thing for certain, two things for sure, it ain't nothing more gangster than forgiveness, my nigga. You hear me? You have to get past those things because at our age, man, look, it ain't a good look you out here getting killed at 40, nigga. What is you out there doing with them bucks? Because most niggas from your era have moved on to something else. So you have to learn how to let go not only let go, but forgive and understand that everything wasn't always what you thought you seen.
Yeah.
It's a lot of smoke and mirrors in situations, you know? So this interview means a lot to me, not only because of the MikeCheck show, because of my relationship with
heavy.
him.
Don't let nobody slow you down or stop you, bro.
You hear me?
That's how it, man. One thing about it, hey, the motherfucking, that boy, Diablo, he's active.
Right.
You dig?
Right.
Man, it don't matter. I love playing against him. That's all I got to say. I love playing against him. I ball against Diablo every day. Man, and that's why I'm shooting from the locker room.
Right.
And you do the same.
I'm going to continue. You hear me? This MikeCheck thing ain't going to stop, man.
This
We
is
doing
nice.
this.
It's too nice.
We doing this all summer long. It's interview season, baby. You hear me? Up next on the 11th.
Man, call them daiquiri boys off of Vine and them out here, man.
Yeah.
Talk
I like
to
them
the people,
dudes.
man.
They doing good shit.
Talk to the people, man, that's building their businesses, man. I don't care what flavor they are. If they gritting in Kansas City, they need to sit down and rock with you.
I appreciate that, man. So with that being said, man, this is another episode of MikeCheck. I'm your host, Mikey, the old man with the slow hand, the fortunate one. We've had a great interview with KC's own Rich the Factor, that's L Factor, Rich the Scratcher, Ghetto Hustle Simmons. He goes by many monikers, you hear me? But you know them all, bitch. You hear me? Check me out June 11th. I got another interview for you. Other than that, baby, y'all have fun, man. It's been real.
Believe that.